by Jason Smith, Clean Air Delivery Officer at Transport for Greater Manchester.
Yeah. Hi.
Jason, thank you very much for your time
No
today
problem.
at the GreenFleet roundtable. What was your feedback from today?
I thought it was really engaging. We had a nice selection around the table from people who knew not a lot about electric vehicles in the first instance and were here to be educated, which was always quite good to get that initial feedback. And we were at places where people have already got infrastructure and vehicles. And that was really key for us to understand those attitudes of those people as well, very much to feed into clean air plans, feed into our charging infrastructure for the future, and also our behaviour change programmes. So gained quite a lot today from those different parties around the table.
Great. So you're obviously very passionate about clean air and electrification of transport being a big part of that.
Yep.
Generally, when you get out and talk to people about what the plans are for Manchester, what sort of response do you get?
Again, it depends on the different parties. So I don't think the general public understand where their role is in this at the moment, in terms of our initial plans for the clean air plan don't reach individuals, and that is a strange reception, because they do want to contribute, some of them, and don't really understand how they fit within that process. Some of the businesses are obviously having some difficulties transitioning, but we've been running events here in Greater Manchester. We've been taking it around to different local authorities, and generally people have been happy to be educated and informed. There is a natural curiosity about electric vehicles and electrification, and we feel that people do come to our events and leave more educated than they did when they arrived, and that's really important to us, and we're trying to reflect that in our future proposals. So not standing still with that, how do we take that to the next level of education? And we touched on in the meeting today, try before you buy and things like that, opportunities for people to try electrified vehicles in a non-sales environment.
Why would you say fleets are particularly important in this education role?
A lot of it is down to our makeup in Manchester as well. We're really heavy on vans. We have a lot of vans in Greater Manchester as part of our wider makeup of vehicles. And these people are used to a particular type of vehicle and struggling with the approach that might change. And that is a very strange concept at this stage. But it's really important for us to move forward, and as I say, a lot of that is an education piece, and we're hoping that these vans will be really receptive to this change.
Great. And one of the things that we've heard our fleets talking about today is the importance of infrastructure.
Yeah.
Could you just outline what the plans are within Transport for Greater Manchester regarding public infrastructure?
Yeah, so we'll have about 118 dual-headed 7 kilowatt chargers moving forward. We have got government funding for about 25 rapids as part of an early measures programme to be rolled out within the next year. We've also got about 30 rapid chargers that will be going in to support taxi-only infrastructure moving forward. As part of our clean air plan proposals, we've put a rather large element of an ask for charging infrastructure to go in there, but we've also been trying to understand placement better, so not necessarily volumes of chargers, but their positioning is becoming very important, and even things down to kind of DDA requirements and things like that, sizes of spaces, locations of spaces, trying to avoid height restrictions, that kind of thing, because as we move to bigger and less car-focused electrified vehicles, we need to be able to accommodate them, and that's before we even get into the different types of 7 kilowatts, 20 kilowatts, 50, 150, all of those different in-betweens. We're really starting to focus on the placement and the availability of those charging points in the first instance.
Oh, Jason, it's great to hear about all the exciting things that you're working on, and it's a breath of fresh air to hear about the growth and expansion of the network.
Thank
so
you.
Thank you.
No worries.